Finding previously unseen Pokemon in a new region is easily the best part of Pokemon games. So, to see how hard the process of making a new roster is, I will be attempting to make a full Dex in 24 hours. I will have a set amount of goals I need to complete by the end and spin this wheel every 2 hours for extra challenge, because I apparently hate myself. How many will I make? Will I complete all the goals? Could you be playing it by the end of the video? Time to find out! To actually make it possible to finish this on time, I will need to make only the front sprite per Pokemon to make it count. I will create the icons and backs separately, but adding the front sprites will still need to be done within the timer. Now that everything is clear, it's time to begin with the first of 12 spins in this challenge. So without further ado, let's just spin the wheel. I don't know what else to say, but let's just hope that I don't get fucked over. And first up is... okay, that's quite a start. Okay, let's see what I can do. Huh. You could take one quick peek and misunderstand me for an American with all of this patriotism in the room. What can I really say? Since I still wanted to keep the start simple, I decided to combine folk singing and dancing as one of our main culture traits. Then also use Latvia's national animal too. I decided to make it the Route 1 bird, so I committed to making it a free stage, with it starting as a bird that only knows how to chirp in one note, then evolves and gathers like-minded friends that each chirp their own note to create a harmony, while using musical and Latvian-based aesthetics to bring the whole design together, ending with me creating the first free Fakemon for the roster. And to think it only took me an hour and 20 minutes? Huh, not bad. But it's already 40 minutes until the next spin, so I quickly make a random ice normal rodent line to check those two types off and get ready for the next challenge. Alright, okay, enough blabbering. The second result? Well, I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. I turned on YouTube Shorts, I don't really watch them, so let me just scroll until I find the first thing that somewhat even counts as brain rot. Okay, I've been looking for a while. I mean, looking at all of these, I would say my algorithm is looking pretty fine, so I guess not finding any brain... Of course, right as I speak. Okay, whatever. Of course, of all things brain rot, it had to be Roblox. What the hell do I do with Roblox? Huh. I guess I did that. Honestly, nothing came to me besides the noob and those obby parkour things, so might as well just go with that and finally move on. Since I still got some time left, I finally started work on the starter trio with a time-related theme. The grass starter being related to metamorphosis and aging, the fire starter lighting a new flame until it all burns to ashes, and water starter getting polluted over time. For now, I proceed with what I have and get some work done on the grass stage, only to get interrupted with the third wheel spin and make a pseudo instead. Since I didn't have any better ideas, I went for a lug-based design that slowly becomes more greedy and engulfed with risking it all. And of course, it also contains the wheel motif that it uses when interacting with other Pokemon and do bets with them. Well, it actually rigs the wheel since it shifts based on its emotions. It actually doesn't spin, it just changes the colors of its scales. Seems like a justified enough reason to give it Steel Dark type and finally have a pseudo not be a dragon for once. Still doesn't change the fact that it's time for the next spin already. It's the fourth spin already, you know how this goes, let's just click it and see what's next. Remake one of your oldest Fakemon. Alright, so I found a folder with Fakemon that I've made in 2021, let me just find one that's good enough and I'll remake that. I decided to remake Rabbit since I could remake it fast and get back to other tasks. Quickly revamping the design in 30 minutes, I dedicate the remaining time on finishing the grass starter trio. Yet, eventually the time clicks down to 2 more hours going past us. I went in for the 5th spin, which was not fun. Okay, so I guess since I didn't describe too much as to what I need to search in the trending page, I'll just take the one that suits me the best. Bruh. I think I maybe found the combination that I like. So the first one I decided is Grok, and the other one Mozart. Yeah, I'll get into it, but at least there's something to work off. I know Mozart makes music, not artworks, but that still counts as him making art, and that's close enough for me. But yeah, making a Pokemon based on an XAI bot and Mozart mixed into one, I don't think anyone's getting that on their bingo sheet. Since I have Poison already, I mixed it with Ghost and enhanced the haunting feeling of the horrid feeling the Slopobot induces. It enjoys rotten food due to having no competition for obtaining them, which evolves into an obsession over them and putting it all on display more than anyone would want or care about. Too much behind something so conceptually bland, but I guess it fits the design too. Yet, it isn't nearly as fitting as the final stage of the fire starter getting finished right before the 6th spin. Alrighty then, spin. Ask you 2 members for an idea. Okay. Alright, so here's the message that I'm leaving and putting out to the members. For now, let's get back to finishing the starter trio. While we wait for the answers to roll in, I go for the final line of the starter trio and begin work on the water poison starter family. My idea for it is as simple as it was initially. Make a creature that filters its water habitat through its body and takes care of its surroundings, but the more it does across its lifespan, the less filter capable it becomes and starts storing the trash within it, then channeling that as a defense method. Add some more hints of the grim realistic aspects of pollution like oil spills and krill being animals that naturally filter water, in result getting our first goal done. Time to celebrate with the next spin, which marks the halfway point. Wait, it's been 12 hours. Hopefully this doesn't make it that much worse that there's only 12 hours left, and it's take something from you and turn it into... Well, all that I can say is time to switch to the IRL camera. Yeah, I got a little bit addiction to Skylanders like this. I mean, it can be just as easy as 1, 2, and 3. Huh, it actually was that easy. Anywho, time to finally complete the member idea Fakemon. After checking the comments, the one that was described the best, and could be a type that I haven't used yet, was the final Calgonus's Candy Komodo Dragon Fakemon, which spits hot syrup instead of fire. I made it Dragon Fairy since the candy theming has been on existing fairy types, and other types don't really fit it as much. So after following the steps that they laid out for me, with some artistic liberties, new additions have arrived to sweeten up the roster. Going for the next spin and not expecting anything bad, I end up spinning on the worst option possible, me needing to delete a Fakemon. After going over the list of made sprites, the only one that I really would be okay with deleting was Karabit, so bye bye it goes. But hey, at least the next 2 hours can be used for direct progress on the goals. Trying to feign 2 Wingles with 1 electric move, I finally begin work on the ROM's Psychic Electric Legendary. Deciding to shuffle an idea that I had lying in the back of my head for a while, I come up with a concept for light bulbs being artistic interpretations for ideas and intrusive thoughts being psychic visions to have something in the design that comes from both types. I could have done some stuff better, but taking into mind the limitations I put upon myself, I would say that it serves its purpose well enough. Though it left me enough time to make the rock water type Troshop, which I came up with as a bear trap slash clam slash shore based Pokemon while making the legendary. And because of that, we not only cross off making a legendary as a complete goal, but making one of every type too. Oh, and I guess it's time for the next spin too. Alright, we are getting closer to the end game now. Let's hope it's nothing horrible. Pick a random Steam game from your library and use that as the idea for a Fakemon. All that I can say is, time to boot up Steam. I may or may not have 295 games, so instead I'll just pick from one of my favorites. Let's go, fuck it, Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it simple and make this regular beetle enemy evolve into the beetle guard. So yeah, I'll make these two. And make them I did! Of course, besides the simple actions of remaking them in the Pokemon style, giving them a bug ground typing and slapping it into the roster, it ended up leaving me with an hour of time for something else. I decided to make a psychic water type to make use of the many water locations in Hoenn, while also making psychic not exclusive to a legendary by creating a Fakemon that's based on pearls and the belief that gems slash stones have healing properties. Personally, I don't subscribe to that idea, unlike you subbing to this channel, haha cheeky, but I got a Fakemon out of it and completed the second last goal, so I'm not complaining. I'm complaining about the next challenge though, what the hell is that? Well, since I don't have enough time to come up with a concept, I just take two of my most underused types currently and quickly smush them together. Barely in 10 minutes. I think it's best if we just move on. Well, using the other hour and 50 minutes, I decided that to have enough time for the final task, I will start doing the ROM hacking after the next, aka second last spin. Finishing two other Fakemon lines that help me get more representation for lacking types, the moment to see how much time I'll have for the ROM side of things is here. Surely it can't go that wrong, right? This is the second last spin. If it goes well, I can finally start adding everything to the ROM. Let's hope it's nothing too bad. Okay, bro. What the fuck was past the retro cookie? Oh my god, what is this? Yeah. Need I say more? Well, at least it was simple enough to finally begin work on the ROM side of things. Replacing random Pokemon with the new designs, I first add in every sprite and assign names for organization purposes, then decided to scout out and choose locations for where these goals can be found with the remaining time I had. As I finish that, I go into the last spin while being filled with anxiety, only to get a freebie spin at the most crucial moment. If only I decided to shiny hunt before this. Well, time to use the last 2 hours to their fullest. I go back through the list and give every Fakemon stats, abilities, move pools, adjust their evolutions, and every other small detail in between. And 24 hours are up already. Gosh, that was anticlimactic. The timer is over, and we have successfully completed all the tasks with whole new 38 Pokemon made. But it's not over yet. Time to make them fully functional and playable, like I said at the start. Okay, yeah, I may or may not have taken my sweet time, but everything is now complete. Some new graphics, modified themes to have the new Fakemon, new cries, Pokédex entries, general graphical and move changes too, with every detail also documented in a text file, while not forgetting to make all the other missing sprites for the Pokemon too. As a thank you for watching until the end, go take a peek at the description and go give Pokemon Clocked a try. Thank you patrons for making this possible, same goes for members who got to see this early. Don't follow me on Twitter, and stay tuned for more content like this. See ya!